Lesson 5-5. I'm splitting this one up into two parts, not because it's very difficult, but because it's very important. So we're going to go slowly and make sure everybody's got everything. We have already done direct variation, slope-intercept form, and point-slope form. So today we are starting standard form. There are only two vocabulary words, the x-intercept, which you might figure out because you already know y-intercept. Yes, the value of x when y is equal to 0. And here's your format for standard form. Let's zoom in so you can see it really well. ax plus by equals c. And then of course there's that, extra stuff. A, b, and c have to be real numbers, and a and b are not both 0. Keep in mind that one of them could be 0. I'm looking at problem 1 on page 320, and you are going to find both x and y intercepts. They give you this equation in standard form, ax plus by equals c, and they want you to find both the x-intercept and the y-intercept. If you want to find the x-intercept, put in 0 for y. Y has no value when this graph crosses the x-axis. So put in 0 for y and then solve for x, which is fairly straightforward. The x-intercept is 8. Then step 2, do the same thing again, but find the y-intercept. So you're going to put 0 in for x, and this time you solve for y. So if your x-intercept is 8 and your y-intercept is 6, that means you have 2 points in this equation. But before we move on to the fun of using those 2 points, you go ahead and practice. Find the x and the y-intercepts for each of these equations. They worded this in a kind of strange way. You do not need to graph these. Just find the x and y-intercepts. Okay, go ahead. First step, please write your equation down because then I know what you're working on. Next, I started with the x-intercept. You could start with the y-intercept. It really doesn't matter. I love plugging in zeros. It makes life so simple. So, you're going to end up with 5x equals 60, and x is your x-intercept. X is equal to 12. Same process over here. For your y-intercept, plug in a 0 for x, which leaves you with, be careful, a negative 6y. So your y-intercept is at negative 10. Letter B, exactly same process. Please write the equation down first. And then x-intercept, y-intercept. So problem 2 adds the next step. You're going to find the intercepts and then you're going to graph the line. So here is your equation. It's still in standard form, just the coefficient of x would be 1. So x minus 2y equals negative 2. And first thing to do, find your x-intercept, find your y-intercept, then plot both of those. And because you have 2 points, you can now draw the line. Got it, number 2. You get to try it for yourself. All right, you know this by now. Put 0 in for y, get your x-intercept. Put 0 in for x, get your x-intercept. Sorry. Put 0 in for x, get your y-intercept. And your graph should look something like this. Now, I'm going to leave you with a rather important question. Namely, what is the slope of this equation? And how could you figure it out? You're going to need this for your classwork tomorrow. So you can take a minute now and think about it, or you can do it tomorrow in class. Speaking of which, here is your classwork for your next class, 8 to 22 even, and also number 42.